100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set and over. No game on this defense. No game. Check three. Check three. Check three. Mike 51, Mike 51. Score. You. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Hey, alert 3. Look at me. Go. Get it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rock it. Hey. Snap.
Mixon will try the right side. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw it is Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, takes to midfield but no further, just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There he goes again, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines, and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Mixon running right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Christian, Travis. Hey, stand up. Fair. Double up. He's coming, double up. Now.
On 3rd down, Mixon. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. Check 59. Mike is 59.
They do go for it. It's locked. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. D.D. Westbrook, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Take it all out. Big Ed. Check 43. Hard. Ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Big stop, let's go.
On first down, it's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more confident? Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Easy. 52. 52's the mic. So don't say nothing. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on 43. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Go. Leo.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
51. Mike 51. Ready? Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch twist. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, buddy.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, right 52. Hey, 15.
They run with Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 13, check 13. Look at me, go, go. Look at me, zip, let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
25, check 25, check 25. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 37, check 37. Hey!
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Shift, shift. Go.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. General West.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up. 57. Let's go, D. Man left, man left. 40. Check. Topper. Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go, hey, high 7. Drop, rock it. 53, squeeze, double. Check, hot. 53's the mic. Hey, lock it. 53, watch the run.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get off the field. Hey, Charlie. Hey, calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Pick it up. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's caught. Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Wood. 59.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. A great pick, Maddox return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go, D. Stand. Watch the shit. Hey, check 24. Crunch. Roll out. Crunch. Hey, switch. Let's go.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Lock to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lock going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, exit. 50. Go.
Lock now on first down. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lock. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lock. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 59. Hard. Let's go. Switch. Now. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Whip. Hey, 57 colors. Hamlet.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Don't get nervous. Attack. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Target. Attack.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got it. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Hey, 15. Echo. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Vincent Smith, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Block working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Yellow. Yellow. 52 is the mic right here. Let's walk. 52 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. Fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Yellow. Let's get that ball right here. New mic 52. Mic 52. Yellow. Alpha. 52. 52.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be late to Smith. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke.
Oh, come on, man, that's hurt.
Picked off by Avante.
Man, man. Come on, man.
Take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Look at this interception, man. My dude jumped. This nigga catch a one-handed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them.
Finally, those Oreos are not bothering me, so I can finally brush my teeth. What? How did these get here? These Oreos are just following me wherever I go.
Man, oh man. Yeah, we played all right, man. Too many damn interceptions. Oh, come on, baby. Who? I ain't got too many more than you. What you talking about? Shit, I only got 3. I should have won last night against the Broncos, man. Nigga, it was under a minute left. They gonna call a pass interference on me. I was salty. Huh? This nigga wasn't about to score no 100 points on me, goddammit. I already know. I already know, brother. He was killing me on that little double move over there, though. Killing him. Killing him. He couldn't stay with that for nothing. Now when no, you was attacking my one corner though. Like I switched Ward over there, you go switch to the other side. I was like this, but I was like this motherfucker, man. Hey, I say I wonder if he gonna. I knew he was gonna notice it though. I seen it like, man, nah, he gonna go right back to the other side. Okay. That motherfucker went straight to the other side. I was like, damn, this motherfucker, man.
What's up, you guys? I'm so tired of the winter. I just want to be.
But nigga, you hurt my nigga, man.
Hi, everybody.
Ah, yeah, he right back.
I'm tired of the winter.
Okay, he is. He good.
I want to move somewhere warm. I wish one day when I wake up, it'll be warm.
Hey man, on that I should have had you on that little man. Ward was there when you did that little RPO. Nah, not the last one. It was earlier in the game. Probably it was like your first one, maybe the first or second one you did. Man, he was there. I clicked on him and kind of put him out position. Like if I wouldn't have clicked on him, I think he'd have picked that shit. Why are you gonna be happy? I say, God damn, boy. Yeah, I seen you start getting